Hey guys, Crystal here from Indy Chic, and welcome back to our channel. Today I am going to be talking about my Diva Cup. Yeah, I know, like, this is kind of off the beaten path kind of topic, but I recently bought a Diva Cup and I just wanted to talk about it and just kind of give you guys my take on it and just what I thought and if I will continue to be using it. So, what is a Diva Cup? So basically a Diva Cup is a small silicone cup that's flexible that you use in place of tampons, pads, or any other type of menstrual instrument. I guess that's what you call them. I don't know, menstrual aid type situation. So basically it's just a little flexible cup, and there's more than just Diva Cup. There are a lot of different brands out there on the market, and they are kind of like the new big thing. I've been really interested in trying a menstrual cup. One, because I've been hearing a lot about how tampons aren't that great for you as far as health wise. Honestly, I haven't really looked into it a whole lot. I've just been hearing a lot about it. And I feel like when you hear about it more than once and you hear about it from people that are close to you, it kind of throws a red flag like, maybe I do need to reevaluate what I'm doing and maybe try something new. So that is one reason why I wanted to try a menstrual cup. And then the second reason is because I just really suck at buying tampons before my next cycle. I'm always that person that is running to Walmart or to CVS hoping I don't have an accident because I waited to the last minute, or I'm sending my husband to go get them and he's just like, really? You're sending me to go get more tampons? So I really just kind of wanted to have something that was reusable and could be used on, several, more than just once. Because I feel like I feel like I'm constantly buying tampons and they're just going down the toilet or in the trash. Like, it's just constantly purchasing tampons and it's annoying. So I've been wanting to try a menstrual cup for that purpose as well, because it is reusable and I don't have to go buy it. Like, if I mess up, like, I can just keep it in my purse. And if I forget, whoop, I got it. Great, right? So I wanted to kind of talk about how the Diva Cup works for anybody who has not used a menstrual cup before or is interested in it and is just a little concerned on how exactly it works. Because I was one of those people that was concerned with how it worked, and I was reading through the instructions carefully and going on the website trying to figure out how the hell you get this thing into your body. Basically, the first thing you need to do with your Diva Cup is wash it. And the Diva Cup that I purchased, I got it from Amazon, and it came with the cup, a bag, and instructions. Did not come with a wash. So you can either go buy the wash from like Walmart or CVS or Walgreens, or you can find it on Amazon as well if you have a few days before you are about to start your cycle. But if you do not want to buy the Diva wash, you can go get a mild fragrance and oil-free soap to use on it. So the first thing you want to do is wash it with warm water. You want to wash it thoroughly, and then you're gonna want to get comfortable on the toilet. I tried to do it in the squatting position the first time and it did not work. So I would definitely suggest just sitting on the toilet and getting comfortable there, because you're gonna have to get comfortable with yourself in general using a Diva Cup. So you can insert it, you can fold it one or two ways. You can either fold the cup like so, which makes like a U shape, like that. Or if you kind of want something that's smaller, you can push the edge down and insert the cup like so. Like that. I prefer just the U-shaped. It's easier for me, and I feel like it just goes in a lot simpler when I just do it this way. So what you do is you fold it into your U-shape and then you hold it tight. And then when you're sitting on the toilet, you're going to want to insert it flat, which means horizontal to your butt, not your butt bone, but your tailbone. So you take it flat. Here's your hole, I guess. You see how that's your coochie hole, and you're going to insert it like so. And as you insert it, it will open. It will begin to open up, and you're just going to keep pushing it through like that. And then it will just be sitting inside of your body. And so you kind of go until you have just like this, about that much hanging out on the other end. If you go any further, you will have some complications getting it out, because you will be using your fingers to get it out. So don't get crazy and push it all the way up too far. One, because it will cause leaks because it's gone too far, and two, because you will have some problems getting it out. So your cup will kind of be in your body like this. And once you get it in there, you're going to want to grip the bottom part of the cup with your thumb and index finger, and you're going to want to rotate the cup 360 degrees. And what this will do will ensure that the cup is fully open, and it will ensure that there are no leaks. If you have a hard time getting the cup to rotate 360 degrees, you're going to want to take your index finger and kind of run it along the edge of the Diva Cup. And what this will do, it will make some space around the cup and will allow it to open up fully. And then when it's open, you can go ahead and continue to do your twist around. I usually twist it around a couple times because I never know if I'm really going 360 degrees. I'm just going. And I know if it's easy, that means I'm good to go and I won't have any leaks and it's fully open. It'll probably take you a couple times the first time to get it in. It took me at least 3 times to get it in there properly. And it really wasn't because I wasn't getting it in there properly. It's because I just wasn't sure. And I was a little uncomfortable because this is something new. Like a tampon, you have an applicator, you put it in, you push the little thing up and it's in you. Whereas this, you're doing this all by hand. And yeah, there's a lot of error, so I wouldn't, if you put it in the first time and you just don't think that it's right, or if it feels funny, just take it out and try it again. You can just keep trying until you get it. And believe me, it's really not that hard. Once you put it in there and you're like, okay, forget it, I ain't doing this again, you'll realize, oh, I did have it right. Like, it's okay. So that is basically how you get this little thing in there. So once you have it inserted, the Diva Cup does advertise that you can leave this cup in for at least 10 to 12 hours with no leaks. I have not left it in for 12 hours, but I have done it for a 10-hour span, and I didn't have any problems. I usually try to put it in before I go to work in the morning, and then I take it out as soon as I get home from work. So that usually gives me about 9 to 10 hours of having it in. And I have used it throughout a full period, meaning on my light days and my heavy days. And it has yet to be full. I think the most it has been, it was maybe right to here, which this is the 7.5 milliliter line. That really has been the most it has been since I've used it. Yeah, and I didn't have any problems with it. That was it. But I like to do it in the morning before I go to work, and then when I get off work, because I just don't like having to deal with the cup or my period while I'm at work. I would prefer to just deal with that at home, where I can be comfortable in my sweatpants or not my sweatpants, and just not being at work in work clothes uncomfortable already. So I usually just do this before and after work. So I would say that I probably change this out maybe 3 times a day, maybe 4, because like I said, I do it before I go to work, I do it when I get home from work, and then I do it right before going to bed. So that's about 3 times. So I never really have it in for a full 12 or more than 10 hour span. I will say that removing the cup is best to do in the shower. I like doing it in the shower because it is less of a mess. When I say mess, I mean mess. It really isn't. It's not really messy when you are removing the cup, but I'll say you're going to be getting really comfortable with yourself using this, because if you're used to using like pads or tampons, you don't have to touch yourself as much with those things. With this, you are really getting all up in there, because when you remove it, which that's what we're about to get into now. When you remove it, you take those same index finger and thumb and you kind of pull it and wiggle it out, and then you dump it and clean it. So not only putting it in, you are all up in your space, but when you're taking it out, you're all up in your space, and you're touching your blood and you're touching your parts. So you just kind of get really up close and personal with your parts. And it really doesn't bother me because, I mean, they're mine. But if you are one of those women who doesn't like to really mess with that area, then this probably won't work for you at all. But yeah, it's really nice though. I like it. But yeah, so once you take it out, what you're going to do is you're going to dump out the contents in the toilet or wherever you are removing it. And then you're going to proceed to wash it with that soap and warm water, and you can just reinsert it afterwards. I will say one thing that I don't like about this cup is that there are little teeny tiny holes along the brim right here, and so you have to make sure you get those clean, and there's always going to be something in it. And so you have to kind of just kind of stretch it, and then, you know, really make sure that the water and the soap gets into that to clean out those little holes. So that's the one thing that I don't like about this cup, is those little holes, because they just collect stuff. And I think it's kind of nasty. It's kind of gross. But you just have to make sure you clean those out. And it does say that in the directions to make sure you get those holes clean. So I'm assuming that you need those to kind of make sure it like expands or whatever it does to stick in your body and collect stuff. I don't know, because I didn't make this thing and I don't know how it really works on the inside, but I'm assuming the holes are necessary, even though they're annoying. What else do you need to know about this cup? Let's see. So I got my Diva Cup off of Amazon, and it costs about $25 on Amazon. I've also seen them at Walmart and CVS, and I have seen them for up to $40 at some places. So I was shocked when I saw it on Amazon for $25, and that is really the real reason why I went on ahead and got it right then, because I had not seen it cheaper anywhere else. I was actually looking for another brand called Lunette, I believe, which a friend recommended, but that one was about $35 on Amazon, and $10 less got me the Diva Cup, so I got the Diva Cup. These cups are reusable, and you can use this up to a year, or if, you know, it starts getting worn or whatever else, like, because the silicone will deteriorate at some point, but it is advertised that you can use it up for about a year. And if it has like any problems, like as far as like discoloration or anything like that, just boil it and it will get that right on off. So overall, I will say I really like the Diva Cup. I definitely prefer it over tampons. I would say it's not any more or less comfortable than a tampon. Like, I think I've had some times when I've inserted a tampon and it was just unbearable, where I had to take it out and then put a new one in. Whereas this, I don't think I have really felt it. It's just kind of been there. I know I did wear it to the gym the first time I got it, and I was stressed. Like, I just knew that this thing was just gonna come popping out while I was running on the treadmill or while doing a sit-up. But it did not move. It did not budge. I did feel it, but I think I felt it because I was conscious about it, and I was just a little worried about pushing it out while at the gym. But it honestly didn't budge. I went to the restroom while I was there just to make sure, and there was no leaks. So it is definitely gym safe and can be used while swimming, can be used while running, can be used while sleeping. So it's just nice that, you know, this is a great option that you can use for any type of situation, and you don't have to worry about constantly changing it or overflowing or anything like that. Other than that, yeah, I really like this cup, and I do recommend it. If not anything else, then it being reusable and you not having to go to the store and buy more pads and tampons every month. Like, if that's the only reason why you buy it, you're winning, because $25 versus $18. Because I usually get the big pack, because I don't know. I get the big pack. I have a problem. So it's usually about, maybe it's not 18, maybe it's like $15, somewhere in there. I don't know. I ain't buying no more, so I ain't interested. So not having to buy that every month and only spending $25 once a year, I'll take it. I will take it. So yeah, I think that is all I have on my Diva Cup. If you guys have any questions about it, as far as how it works, how you put it in, just, you know, just anything, any type of questions. I can't answer everything, but I can answer things that I know. Go on ahead and put that down in the comment section below. Whatever you want to ask, just feel free to ask it. I would love to help you guys if you guys are interested in getting a Diva Cup. I think that is all that I have. I think that's it about this Diva Cup. Like I said, the box came with instructions, the cup, and a little storage bag that you keep it in when you're not on your period. And then you're going to need to get a some kind of fragrance and oil-free base soap or the Diva Wash to clean it out, and that is all you're going to need, and you'll be good for the next 12 months. So yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, or just any other things that you would like me to review, go ahead and put that down in the comment section below. I really hope this video helps you and maybe even convince you to go on ahead and get a Diva Cup or just a menstrual cup in general. I can't really recommend any other brands other than the Diva Cup. I can say a friend of mine did use the Lunette cup, I think that's how you say it, and she loves it. So if you are at, I think she got it from Target. If you're at Target and you can't find the Diva Cup, maybe try the Lunette cup. Let me know what you think about it. I know she loved it. I know I love this one. So you have two options right there. Yeah, so I think that's all I have for this video. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.